Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. The Island Packet is doing what it sometimes does, take a comment and expand on it. Its latest story takes comments from the Chief Marketing Officer of the Heritage Golf Tournament's title sponsor, the Royal Bank of Canada, to mean sponsorship of the Spring RBC Heritage could be in trouble. During the media day for RBC's other sponsored PGA Tour event, the Canadian Open, Mary DePoli expressed the frustration, as she called it, with the state of the tour in its battle with LIV Golf. She said it was, quote, really important to the bank to see the PGA Tour stabilize men's professional golf, and that we are all watching the PGA Tour right now, trying to sort through a business model that has been under some significant strain and has still not been fully resolved, unquote. Heritage Classic Foundation officials tell us she's expressing what other sponsors have expressed on tour and what they're thinking. They all want to know what's coming in the future. Well, Honda pulled its tournament sponsorship, but was quickly replaced. Wells Fargo is out after last week in Charlotte, but a new replacement is on deck. The tour, its players, and RBC are happy enough with the heritage and the Low Country to elevate it to an event, and even hold its player policy board meetings here during tournament week, and believe as long as RBC is involved with golf, it'll be with a heritage. 30-year-old Gregorio Hernandez Castillo of Bluffton has to battle grief and a felony DUI charge after a wreck on Bluffton Parkway on Sunday night that killed 4-month-old Starling Guzman of Allendale and injured another passenger. He was also charged with having an open container, driving without a license, and failing to properly restrain the infant passenger. It's not yet known if Hernandez Castillo was related to the infant boy. Hernandez Castillo lost his license and a DUI conviction last June. Well, Ohio tourist Andrew Oxley is suing Hilton Head's Shore Beach Services after a beach chair he rented collapsed and allegedly amputated his finger. None of the lawyers involved is talking about the lawsuit. Shore Beach Services has the exclusive contract to rent over 3,000 beach chairs in exchange for providing the staff of 80 lifeguards along Hilton Head's beaches. Well, the Beaufort County School District is thinking of changing its logo and tagline and is offering you input in that process. Now, the two new taglines are Rising to Excellence Together and Innovating Today for a Brighter Tomorrow. You can vote on your favorite tagline and the new logo possibilities at the district's website, Rebranding Survey. And finally, well, we've probably all imagined how we might find out we won $1 million in the lottery. Well, a man in the Midlands recently found out he'd won $1 million from a Mega Millions jackpot drawing back in January when he checked a stack of old tickets that had been lying on his living room table. He hit the 5 white balls and only missed the mega ball. He and his wife have decided to save the money for retirement and says he'll still play from time to time, but won't wait quite as long to check his tickets. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and check us out on our YouTube channel and our website at WHHI-TV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, well, you just email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's get an update on sports from Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. The Hilton Head Christian Academy baseball team was down by 1 and down to its last 2 outs last night, but now the relentless Eagles are 1 win away from a state title. HHCA rallied for 3 runs in the 7th inning after chasing Pee Dee Academy ace Colby Richardson in the 6th, and Dylan Clark slammed the door on a 3-1 win, sending the series back to HHCA at 6 p.m. Wednesday, when the Eagles will have a chance to clinch the SCISA 3A title at home. Pee Dee took a 1-0 lead in the 2nd inning, but James Crosby kept HHCA in it with 4 1/3 innings and 1 hit ball before Clark came on in relief and retired all 8 batters he faced, 4 via strikeout. When Richardson hit his pitch limit, the Eagles went to work against the bullpen, loading the bases with 1 out on a pair of walks and an infield single before Keene Reese smashed a hot shot to Pee Dee's shortstop and he couldn't handle it, plating 2 runs. Jesse Hall scored on a pass ball to provide some cushion, but Clark didn't need it, getting a ground out before striking out the last 2 batters to seal the win. The state golf tournaments were set to wrap up today, with May River in 13th place and Bluffton in 14th entering the final round of the Class 4A meet at Rose Hill, and Beaufort sitting in 5th at the Class 3A meet at the Traces. We'll round up the results, set the stage for the potential clincher at HHCA on Wednesday, and chat about all things Loco Sports tonight on The Lowdown. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thank you, Justin. And now our weather forecast with Maria. Take it away.
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are going to have a couple of sunny days, and then we are going to see some storms by the end of the week again. So taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with Hilton Head having a high of 84, a low of 70, Bluffton's have a high of 86, a low of 69, and Beaufort's have a high of 85 and a low of 69. The sunrise for Wednesday is to be at 6:24, and sunset's going to be at 8:14. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 11:04 a.m., and high tide's going to be at 3:48 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend, Thursday it's going to be sunny with highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s. Then come Friday, it's going to be cloudy and throughout the day, and then we are going to see some thunderstorms in the evening. Highs to be in the 80s, lows in the 60s. And then come Saturday, we are going to see scattered showers throughout the day and then thunderstorms in the evening. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll get some motorcycle safety tips. Stay tuned.